Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the California Classic.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Well, we'll never know if that had gone in because it never made it. Even par currently.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Let's get back to the action at the fifth. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. He just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. Let's get back to the basics of playing golf. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Well, that hurts. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
What a hole this is. 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
It's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Continuing to putt with confidence. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green, so it's just a layup. You see the bunker down there in the distance, that really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that, but really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number, something that you got a full shot in, whether that be a 9-iron or an 8-iron or a wedge. You'd like to have a full club in here.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Well, yeah, birdie, Frank, and another shot closer.
Sniffing in the right direction.
555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a 2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Well, very impressive and on the move right now. Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
Season-long race for the Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by Pete Dye. Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway at cut. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Woo, that is long.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot now at 15. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Birdie putt coming up at a par on this hole yesterday.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. Now to the par 5 16th. Frank, this is a pretty solid hole.
Like all the other par 5s here, length gets a big advantage here. This hole, as you mentioned, bends to the left, and that bunker can be taken out of play by the longest hitters. 326 yards will get you past that. Otherwise, it's a bit of a V shoot down the right side that everybody else has to respect.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Well, he's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking might get it close. And Just a great shot.
Par 3 17th. It is the signature hole here at PGA West. They call it Alcatraz with good reason. You can get locked up here and they'll throw away the key. It's a place that has spoiled a lot of rounds through the years. Ooh, what happened there, Frank? Settles in over the putt. And he makes it for par. Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards. But again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's three groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. That's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Frank, this approach shot seems pretty straightforward. Just don't hit it left.
Yeah, it's a tough second shot. It's that visual. Once again, you've got that green that's angled to the left. But once again, like a few holes out here, you do not have to hit directly at this flag. You're allowed to move that flag manually 15, even 20 feet to the right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Wow, I thought he made that. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that?
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.